Hey, Tanya Lasagna here through the interwebs. I kind of want to talk a little bit on how you even get into this whole path. How do you even begin to even open your eyes to the fact that everything that you once thought was real, it's not. We go through a period of what is called spiritual disillusionment, where the illusion of everything you once knew breaks away, whether it's culture, generational, dogmatic, whatever it is. You come to a point where you have to break away from all that in order for you to find that freedom within yourself to explore those other sides of you. Me personally, I grew up going to Catholic church with my grandma. Every weekend she would take me. I learned how to pray every night. I learned how to pray with the rosary and everything. Since I was a little girl, I was told, like, keep your back straight and make sure your legs are always closed because you're a lady. But I remember being a little girl and having all these questions. I'm like, how is it possible for somebody to walk on water? Who was the first human ever? And how do you know that it was Adam? Who was there? If we're made out of carbon, wait, what? Does that mean I can create another human if I take all these things, I discovered as I was a little weird girl, actually, when I think I was around 5 years old. I don't know, it was just scary to me at the time. I was around 5 and I was asleep in my bed. I got up to go to the restroom. I uncovered myself and all of a sudden I hear, no, go back to bed. I was like, what the hell? Who is that? And I turn around and all of a sudden I see my great grandma. Apparently she was at the hospital at the time. She had slipped in the restroom and hit her head, unfortunately. But I saw her, and I even saw this cane that she used to carry around. It was resting right against my wall. And she was just talking to me and saying, no, cover yourself, because if you don't cover yourself, you'll get sick. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I go and I cover myself, and I kind of turn my back on her. And I'm just like, and she keeps talking, and I'm just terrified. And that's when I scream, Mom, look who's behind me. She's like, who? You're just dreaming. I'm like, no, don't you see her? And then I turn around and she's not there anymore. Well, it turns out that not even within hours, we get a phone call that she passed away. I don't know if she passed away first and then came to see me, or if she was between worlds and I was able to see her. To this day, I don't know, but she was actually my introduction into the spirit world, opened up my curiosity into all that. That experience right there kind of sparkled my curiosity into understanding that there's probably more out there. And church doesn't want you to question those things, of course, and like every child, I was curious, and I began. That's where I started to ask questions, and the bigger questions. Everybody discovered that I was a little weird girl in the family, and ever since then, I've been able to see many spirits and loved ones that have passed away. Not just apparitions, but also in my dreams. I get messages, and sometimes without me even knowing that it's like their anniversary or something important is happening in their families. I will get I'll have a dream with them, and nowadays it doesn't scare me. I'm not scared anymore of seeing apparitions. I'm totally okay with that. But as a little girl, of course, I was terrified. that was just the beginning of many things. Like, for example, shadow people, beings of light, objects moving, coming out of my body at night, traveling in my sleep, having all these weird things happening to me. And growing up, I always thought, wow, I'm fucking crazy, I can't tell nobody that this is happening. Although I told my immediate family, of course. But I always had that fear, that kind of shame, right, of being different. And for the longest time, I never accepted my gift. I was too scared. But nowadays, it's just something that I'm so thankful for and that I carry within me, and I try to share with others and hopefully plant a little seed, that there is a lot more than just this. That right there has helped me a lot with my own personal grievings. And I have been able to help many others when I step into like mediumship, and I'm able to channel stuff and bring a little smile or tear to someone's face. But that was my little experience. I would love to hear how you got into spirituality, what sparkled your curiosity into exploring this whole other world, different dimensions, aspects of yourself and your soul. I'd love to hear it. So comment below and let's connect.